Good morning. Hi, my name is Kim Maxwell and I want to introduce you to a new passion that I have in life, which is paddling. And it actually led me to take part in a race recently in Sydney called the Sydney Harbour Challenge, which is the biggest OC6 outrigger canoe race in the Southern Hemisphere. This race was a 22-kilometre race from Manly Beach to Sydney Harbour Bridge and back. It involved 6 women in an outrigger canoe. We took 2 boats. There were 44 boats competing on the water. That is 264 women, literally raring to go in the middle of Manly Beach. And I can tell you it's pretty exciting stuff.
Our start, and red, here we go, green, and we have a start. It's clean. These ladies are going for blood right now. So these Wahine crews are going to be wanting to do a sprint. We got 44 crews on the water right now, and that's quite a bit to contend with for these crews.
Warm up is over, let's pedal! Good job, only one round, like I thought. Come on, let's beat them. Deeper, Kim, deeper the blade. Right side is thicker than the left.
The only difficulty about the Sydney Harbour Challenge was the weather. I mean, it was quite ridiculous really. I was having lunch in Manly Beach the day before, and in fact a couple of days before. It was blue skies, it was just beautiful like it is here in Singapore, and the day after the race was just glorious, but the day of the race was absolutely dire. I mean, it couldn't have been colder, wetter, windier, and actually we were quite scared because the conditions were so choppy. We were worried we were going to hoolie, and even our coach Dennis was looking a little bit nervous, I have to say. So pretty damn pleased that we completed this race in the time that we did and without hoolieing, which is what is known as capsizing. We later discovered that some of the men hoolied near the rocks, and I think if we'd known that before the race, I'm not sure we would have got in that boat. It took us 2 hours and 13 minutes according to our clock, and we came 10th in our Masters category, and that is approximately midway overall, and it's a record for our group, which was very exciting for us. So, what is paddling? Paddling is an interesting sport, and sometimes it's hard to explain what it is exactly, but I'll tell you what it isn't. It is not rowing, which involves going backwards, and it's not dragon boat racing. That involves about 22 people in a boat with a drummer and a steer, and it's much shorter distances, whereas with paddling we cover much bigger distances. As I said, 22 kilometers in over 2 hours is a pretty long time. The other reason I absolutely love this sport is because this is where I begin my day. Every Tuesday and Thursday morning, here I am in Sentosa. Our paddling club is just over there in the distance on Siloso Beach. We're called Canoe Academy, and we take our boats and we head off around Kusu Island, St John's Island, Sisters Island, and we literally paddle way out at sea, past all the container ships, passing Marina Bay Sands and all the beautiful houses along Sentosa. Sometimes we stop and have picnics on the beach in St John's, but it's just, what a great way to start the day. And what I love about it is the fact that you've got women of my age taking this sport on board, and we had women in their 70s competing in the Sydney Harbour Challenger, which I think is pretty awesome and inspiring. I encourage any woman who's thinking of taking on a new sport in life, in their 40s or 50s, this is the one for you. It gets you strong, your upper body and your core and your legs. I mean, basically, I've never felt fitter. And the next race is coming up. There's one in Tahiti, there's one in Hawaii. We have some coming up in Hong Kong, and it's basically a sport that it can take you to amazing destinations around the world. So that is paddling, and who knows, next time I'll see you in some other exotic location. Okay, goodbye.
Watch the tree behind you! She's like a paparazzi.
Where is Kim?
Good morning.
Morning, how are you?
Say hello.
Morning.
So this is Jane, who came to Sydney. This is Afshan's daughter, Muskan. She was there. This is Afshan.
Hello.
Oh my God, this is Moko. Say hi to Moko. There's Hans before he goes. It's Hans. I don't recognise Hans.
It is clothes without the
You're wearing clothes, Hans. Sorry, that sounds. And Anna, who didn't make it to Sydney, sadly. Sorry, I'm doing a silly video. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hi, girls. Any thoughts before we go out for 3 hours?
Just feeling slightly nauseous. 3 hours today?
Did you? Dennis said, I heard him, like 2 hours 50 today. Are you excited about Sydney?
I'm very excited. I'm really excited. It's going to be fun.
We won't be able to drink for a few days. That's a bit
No, that's
strange.
true. But you'll be able to really get hammered on the Saturday and the Sunday. Fantastic.
How was that today? Was he pushing you hard?
No, we were pushing each other.
Were you?
He was silent and grumpy.
Really?
Later.
Come on, Jane, see you handle it all by yourself.
I'm so strong.
What's my courage? You give her
I am shattered. I gave everything.
Okay, this way you are stable, you will not capsize. Do not capsize. Definitely capsize.
Oh! Did you see what he just did?
You can edit that out.